După prima reușită a belgianului în campionat din 29 octombrie încoace, Reina și-a salvat echipa de la gol. Pe final, cel mai bun marcator din istoria lui Napoli, Hamšík, a ratat de 2 ori șansa lui 2-0. A doua oară a și înscris, dar asistentul a văzut offside. Cu victoria în fața Atalantei, echipa lui Chiricheș, care a fost rezervă, are 4 puncte în fața lui Juventus. Campioana se poate apropia din nou dacă o
Argentyńczyk mówił jeszcze tydzień temu, gotowy przecież do odejścia w zimowym okienku transferowym, rozgrywa swój trzeci mecz z rzędu w pierwszej 11. Canales lewą nogą z rzutu rożnego walczył w powietrzu piłkarze Realu Sociedad. Jeszcze Iramendi, Canales. Piłka pozostała w boisku. Asier Iramendi to jest bardzo ważna, fundamentalna postać w zespole prowadzonym przez Eusebio Sacristana. On odpowiada za regulowanie tempa gry. Bardzo dużo pracuje w defensywie. Pomaga ustawić się odpowiednio swojej drużynie. Asier Iramendi. I dlatego też jest on. Też brał udział w tym spotkaniu zarządzonym przez prezydenta klubu. Brał udział także dyrektor sportowy Realu Sociedad. i Ramendi, podobnie jak koledzy z drużyny, przekonywali, że słaba pozycja drużyny to ich wina, że powinien mieć czyste sumienie Eusebio Sakristan. W takim tonie wypowiadali się też dla pracy środkowi obrońcy Realu Sociedad, czyli Raúl Navas i Diego Llorente. Navas powiedział, że to jest wina wszystkich 25 piłkarzy w zespole. To oni wychodzą na boisko, to oni później przegrywają, a nie trener. Nie mają nic do zarzucenia szkoleniowcowi. Diego Llorente powiedział, że jest przeciwny wskazywaniu winnego palcem, czy to trenera, czy też pojedynczego piłkarza, bo jest to gra zespołowa i wszyscy biorą odpowiedzialność za słabe wyniki. Kevin Rodriguez, dośrodkowanie na pole karne, wyłapał piłkę Ruben Blanco. 14 ostatnich spotkań naprzeciwko Celcie Vigo. Real Sociedad przegrał tylko 2 razy. Rywal wyraźnie służy wdrożenie ze Stadio Anoeta. Służy też Juan Niebo, który dzisiaj gra w ataku Realu Sociedad. Jest to piłkarz, który trafiał do siatki w każdym z 3 ostatnich spotkań przeciwko Celcie Vigo. W poprzednim meczu z Barceloną po 3 miesiącach w końcu wyszedł w pierwszej 11 Juan Mi. W zeszłych 10 meczach zagrał zaledwie 5 spośród tych 10 i uzbierał 86 minut. Bardzo słaby wynik. No i teraz złapał miejsce w jeszcze 11. Maxi Gomez, Iago Aspas. Iago Aspas jeszcze powalczy, będzie okazja. Sisto! Piony Sisto! Trafił bramkarza, jeszcze jedna okazja. Teraz kolejny strzał. Maxi Gomez. Wszystko blokują, wszystko odbijają obrońcy. No i aż znów zagotowało się pod bramką Realu Sociedad. Trochę niezrozumienie na początku, kiedy uderzał Sisto. Wydawało się, że piłkarze czekają na odgwizdanie spalonego. Ruszamy w drugą stronę od Riozola. Będzie szansa, popatrzmy, Canales, pole karne. Co teraz wymyśli Sergio Canales? Oznaczone przez rywali, jeszcze próba dośrodkowania od Riozoli. I tylko rzut rożny. Zakręcił się Canales w tej akcji, dobiegło do niego 2 obrońców. Nie zdołał już odegrać piłki do czekającego bez krycia od Riozoli, który się nie wahał i wybił piłkę. Otwiera nam się mecz na Stadio Anoeta. Jeszcze chwilę temu Celta Vigo mogła objąć się prowadzenie. Mieliśmy prawdziwy festiwal strzelecki. Urządzili sobie takowy podopieczni trenera Ozue. Teraz wychodzi Ruben Blanco. I kontra Celta Vigo. Lobotka. Ma coś na sumieniu, to z jego winy. Został podyktowany rzut karny na prawej stronie. Iago Aspas. Jest jeszcze w polu karnym Aspas. Linia końcowa Aspas. I Jeronimo Ruiz. Bramkarza. Aspas za daleko. Wyprowadził sobie piłkę aż do linii końcowej boiska. Tymczasem William José. Jest pozycja spalona, a na niej Juan Mi. Szybko chcieli wykorzystać błąd w ustawieniu. Celty, piłkarze gospodarzy. Zobaczymy jeszcze raz. Tak, był spalony. Przynajmniej tak wynika.
ridicat piciorul pe piciorul adversarului. Salul nu dă drumul la joc, pentru că Apia în continuare se află pe gazon. Iată, se duce cu talpa aici și alunecă talpa, se duce pe genunchiul adversarului. S-a văzut pe această reluare, această intrare a lui Colli, cel care a greșit la golul lui Anderlecht. Nu a reușit să degajeze, o minge simplă. I-a oferit-o lui Apia, care l-a servit apoi ideal pe Sofia Nani. Degajează Vukovic. Sare foarte bine de Ndonker. Saev. Nani reușește să recupereze, iar acum Kums. Același Sofia Nani. Revel schimbă bine până la Giosuesa. Kums presat, Apia combină cu Gambula, o pasă tare. Da, probabil cel mai slab meci făcut de Gambula. Astfel nu-mi dau seama cum a fost preferat de Van Hazenbroek în fața lui Teodorcic. A greșit aproape toate mingile care i-au fost oferite de coechipieri. Masek pentru Postuelo. Foarte tehnic Alejandro Postuelo.
pace. An early ball in wasn't great. Çalhanoğlu could have just collected that though, rather than attempting the first time cross, but just a little bit too hurried there from Milan for once.
Yeah, that's pretty poor from Çalhanoğlu. Lopez is playing his first, well, Marco Sau went off injured, but this is his first tactical throw of the dice.
Yeah, and it's Unita, I believe, who's come off, and Alessandro Deiola, who's come on. He hasn't had any starts, Deiola, just played 68 minutes so far in Serie A. I guess Lopez felt like he needed a change. Unita drifted a little bit.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like the kind of match anymore as we approach the last half an hour in which Cagliari need an enforcer. Perhaps he wants a little bit more guile, a bit more skill.
Bonucci out to Rodriguez. Biglia. Rodriguez down the line. Çalhanoğlu. Cipitelli coming across once again to make the block for Cagliari. Here's Rodriguez. Back to Romagnoli. Bonucci. Time to look up. Not too much pressing now from Cagliari in midfield. Too high up the field anyway. Bonucci over the top. Looking for Kalinic, I believe. It's an easy one for Cagliari to nod down. Milan still in possession. It's a good spell, this. Just giving the ball away. He's won it back here. Is there going to be a free kick? Yes, indeed, for Cagliari. That's what they need to do, though, Milan. More possession play. Keep that ball away from Cagliari. They did that nicely for a few moments there.
Yeah, you feel this is the time when a fully fit Lucas Biglia would start to dictate the tempo of the match, would start to sweep up and stop attacks from Cagliari, but also just start to dictate the rhythm of Milan and just keep the ball moving, keep it ticking along. That's what he was signed for.
Cigarini. Not wide to Farago. Lines up the cross. It's a bit of a low cross. Might fall to Farias here. Does. Back out to Farago. Collected by Romagna. Cigarini once again. Barella. First time ball that was cut out. Cigarini back to Barella. And again. Now it's Cagliari's turn to enjoy a bit of possession. And obviously, as soon as I said that, it was played out by Pisacane.
Yeah, the man who scored.
Commentator's curse.
It happens to the best of us, absolutely. The man who scored the winner in this fixture last year, as you pointed out in the first half, in the 93rd minute. Will we see late drama in this match? I wouldn't be surprised. Milan have had their fair share of 90th minute wobbles this season. The famous goal scored by Brignoli of Benevento, the goalkeeper.
Another yellow card in the meantime, being shown to Barella this time. There's kick on Biglia. Yeah, bit of a high foot there coming in, and so rightly showing the yellow by Guida.
A lot of people, though, I'm sure yourself included, predicting a bright future for Barella. It's been pretty decent this match.
Yeah, I've always said he's a player I like a lot. Said it in the first half as well. Skillful, but gets stuck in as well. He's got a decent shot on him. He's got everything, considering he's just 20. Can't see him sticking around at Cagliari for too much longer if he continues playing as well. I have to say, expect him to move on.
There'll be plenty of takers for a young Italian midfielder of his quality, because there are plenty of sides that need them. Juventus, the champions, I think they probably had to start making plans, if they haven't already, for the end of Claudio Marchisio's career with Juventus. I'm not saying he won't go on and be influential somewhere else, but Inter are often on the lookout for bit of quality in midfield. So I think there'll be plenty of takers for Barella.
Yeah, there certainly will, I mean, over this summer.
In the not so distant past, Milan themselves would have been interested in him. I think their expenditure is a to be continued situation at the moment. Perhaps they also had their fingers burnt from when they signed Andrea Bertolacci for fairly big numbers a couple of summers ago. And although, to be fair to Bertolacci, now back with Genoa, injuries did disrupt his spell at Milan. He perhaps never really kicked on.
Cagliari in the meantime to Pisacane coming forward. Milan just making it difficult now for Cagliari to find space. It's gone back out wide to Padoin. Didn't get very far. Padoin winning it back, but touched it with his arm. Free kick Milan.
Unhappy talisman there, Padoin. You wonder if Gattuso is starting to think about any substitutions. We are 3/4 of the way through this match. I wonder what he's got on the bench. He has got the guys we were talking about in the first half. The strikers, Patrick Cutrone, the golden boy, and Andre Silva, who really wants to prove himself. Maybe they could freshen things up, maybe show a bit more composure on the ball. If you want composure on the ball, there aren't many better than Ricardo Montolivo. He's not everyone's favourite, but he does have a steadying, calming influence, I think it's fair to say.
Çalhanoğlu now winning a good ball off Faragot. Did brilliantly though to get it back. Deiola goes back to Romagna. Cepitelli. Romagna. Tight ball for Cigarini to play in Milan. Have it back. Here's Kessie. He's got room. Trying to play it into the path of Bonaventura. A bit too much pace on it, maybe. Faragot now looks up. The long ball towards Pavoletti. Pavoletti almost thought about turn and shot. Holding it up though, up against Romagnoli. Pavoletti. Faragot. Back to Romagna. Now Milan doing well in closing down the spaces. Could be a chance here. Yes, running straight into Romagnoli. And the chance of a counter-attack going begging though. Padoin winning it back for Cagliari. Round of applause for him as Cagliari continue to come forward. This is going to be Donnarumma's ball.
It's often Nikola Kalinic who is hooked, isn't it, when there are not so many minutes left of the game. He's worked hard. I mean, this has been another fascinating Kalinic performance in the sense that he's worked hard, had one or two moments, but had that shot that was very, very flimsy. Won the penalty, which is as good as an assist, I suppose you could say, though.
It's Çalhanoğlu holding off one challenge from Faragot. He's played it into Suso. Suso leaves it for Bonaventura. Pushed him a bit wide, possibly. Back to Suso. Suso goes with the left-footed effort. Why does Cranio not catch a ball like that is beyond me. Punched it out well enough. But surely that was easy enough to catch.
You might blame the wind there, Pat, and say, oh, I wasn't 100% sure.
Rodriguez. Given away aimlessly.
Yeah,